as you were talking, it brought me back to the thing that I was trying to remember. So when I think of coaches,
Right.
I also think of teachers,
Right.
basically, because I always appreciate people that have taught me something, that have coached me through something, because it shows me that you care enough about me. Or let's say I'm at work and someone had to train me on something. It's like, even if this is something that you had to do,
Right.
I can appreciate it because I feel like teaching, coaching, those are like labors of love.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to show you something. So then when I remove myself, you can now do it, or you can continue to be better from here, or you can improve upon what I've already shown you. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Highlight Reel. Today, I have a special guest because we are in a special place. We are in the gym of the Central State Marauders, and today I'm here with one of the assistant coaches, and I know him because we used to work together at the Cincinnati Bengals. Very interesting story we'll talk about. We'll get into that a little bit, but this is your episode of The Highlight Reel. Welcome to it, my boy Shyheim.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Tell the people who you are.
Shyheim Small from Dunn, North Carolina, D-U-N-N. Small town in North Carolina, not too far from Fayetteville, surrounded by Raleigh, Durham. And just happy to be here, man.
You're not nervous, are you?
Nah, look.
That's fine, bro. That's all right.
Bit.
Man, look, before we get into everything, I gotta say thank you.
Yes, sir. No
because I don't think I've ever been on the campus of a HBCU ever. And I'm from Ohio. Right. And we're in Ohio, but I've never been on the campus of a HBCU. So I want to say thank you for being the reason. I might get chewed up for that a little bit because it's like it's here in my home state, but I've never, been to HBCU before. But I want you to talk about, who you are, how you got here a little bit. Just tell the people about yourself a little bit.
So, I began at North Carolina A&T. I got my undergrad from there. 2020.
Okay.
Another HBCU out of North Carolina. Shout out to the Aggies.
I saw that coming.
Then, so from there, when I graduated, it was in like the midst of COVID. COVID had just hit. Yeah. So was kind of looking forward to like what I really wanted to get into. I mean, I always loved hoops, but just didn't really know. So with just COVID and just sitting around, my high school coach that coached me, he had needed help with on the varsity squad at our old high school. So he was like, hey man, would you mind coming back to help out? So I'm like, yeah, like no problem, just to see, because I didn't really have much going on. Yeah. Went there, started to like really gain like that love. Like I always loved it, but like it started to see it from like a different perspective. Like I always did it from the playing side, so not from the coach.
Oh, so you can hoop?
Yeah, I can. Come on, man.
Some people can't hoop, bro.
North Carolina.
Do you think I can hoop?
I don't know.
Oh, what you trying to say?
I don't know.
Bro, I be booming on everybody that I know, bro.
You got to show me, man.
All right, I'm lying, bro. I can't. I actually, like, basketball was not my sport. It wasn't my sport personally, but I love watching it. Like, if I was watching the finals, I'm not gonna lie to you, anytime I was watching the finals, I was like, all right, I need to get outside and start hooping. But it was never my thing. My dad was the hooper, but I wasn't a hooper. Yeah. So you can hoop?
Yeah, I can play a little bit.
Okay.
So just being able to see like how you can impact kids' lives as I was going throughout it, it's like something that I really started to enjoy, and like just seeing the kids like come from like my same type of background. We grew up in the same areas and stuff like that. It was just like, man, I really started to really get into it. So after a year doing that, I started hearing about like, oh, you can go be a graduate assistant. So a graduate assistant is basically like you go to if the college or the coaching staff decide to accept you and let you come in, they'll help you with your schooling. They'll pay for that, and you can be like help the program, just do little things, you might take stats, just things around like that. So I did that at North Carolina Central, where I got my master's.
So when I was looking at your like the profile, right, I didn't even know you had your master's. Yeah, I didn't even know, because I think I started to learn a lot more about you, of course, as I was preparing for this. Right. Because when we was working at the Bengals, I just thought he cool. He's just a cool dude. We worked together for the Bengals. Right. But then, because I think I do remember that you did mention at some point that you were a coach at NKU at one point. But I think I just forgot it because it's been a while since I've seen you. Yeah, but I don't think I knew that you were this like ingrained in basketball like that. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. So at North Carolina Central, man, what was I want to say, 22, 23.
Yeah.
Did that, had a good year there. So graduated from there, and then had the opportunity to come out to Highland Heights, Northern Kentucky University, man.
Wow.
They just great staff out there. Just lucky enough for them to.
I went to elementary school there.
And
like for like 2 years, but keep going.
In Highland Heights? Okay.
Yeah,
man. So just that staff, they embraced me. Same with the staff at North Carolina Central, man. They embraced me, showed me a lot. So my time at NKU, went out there. That's when I kind of started to get out in Cincinnati a little bit. And that's where we met.
Yeah, cool. Like to know where I came into this story. Sorry, now I'm playing.
So just same thing at NKU, man. They just taught me a lot, just how to do video, player development, just a little bit of like the X's and O's. And then from there, I went out to Mississippi, where I was an assistant coach at a junior college called Jones College. And then just how I love like the area, like being around Cincinnati, the Midwest and everything. So it's just like God's timing. I was able to be back in Cincinnati, Dayton. Like I have people from Dayton that I went to A&T with. So like kind of I call them like my best. They are my best friends. And you know, people out in Cincinnati, you got special people out there as well. So, you know, like Cincinnati is a great place as well. So just being able to come back with Central State, it was just like, you know, like one of them things where it's like perfect timing. Like it's one of them things where it's like he really put me where I wanted to be at. So it's like just excited to be here and man, just ready to get started.
Yes, sir. So I gotta, you know, focus back on something you said. Cincinnati is a great place.
Right.
My boy Shyheim said that, not me. I'm just saying, hey, I like take it for what it is.
I like the area.
But let me first start off by saying I'm proud of you for sure. Because again, it was a surprise to me just because I didn't know how I didn't know that you was that serious with it. I really didn't know that. I was like, oh, this man is an assistant coach. I was like, hold up. I don't think I knew that. I didn't know that. But I kind of, it's also been interesting when I've been reading again, kind of how you got here, just seeing that you said you were graduate assistant. I've also seen that you were like a video coordinator. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering, like, how does all that turn into you becoming a coach? Because I would wonder how being a video coordinator is helpful to the coaching, I guess. Because I did see that it was film prep and different things like that. But I'm also thinking if that's your first time doing that, like, how did you even get good at that? How do you prepare for that to, you know, be able to transform that into another role and even a higher role?
So I started with it I was doing a summer camp at Duke University. And it was this guy, I give him a shout out, by the name is Alex Naper.
Okay.
He's kind of like, he helped the Duke University men's basketball with their video. So one day I'm like, man, like I really want to like kind of do it because I'm going to NKU. I want to kind of get ahead. So he showed me a couple of like the little nuances and how to do certain stuff. So then when I moved into NKU, assistant coach David Harris, who is a genius with it, he sat me down, showed me it, also like helped me build on what I already knew. So it was just one of them things where just every day in practice, he was just repetition. When I was at home, just doing it over and over again, just practice breakdown, game breakdown, the plays we run, just like the X's and O's and things of that sort, player shot tracking. He showed me that, David Harris. And
see, I got to stop you real quick because, again, I like basketball,
right,
but you talking details,
right?
So I like to talk to people about what it is they do,
right,
because I start to realize how into it you are and how much sense you're not making to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, and because I'm not saying you're not making sense.
Right.
What I'm really trying to get at is the terminology behind it. You said like shot tracking and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Like, I don't do that.
So,
you know?
Like the shot tracking. So basically, you're playing a game. We'll just say anybody. So you playing, say you shoot a jump shot from the corner, a corner three.
Yeah, right.
So we mark that into the system on the computer, like when I'm filming, and it'll go back to the coaches and it'll show them like Jiraiya corner three, make or miss.
So, okay.
And you can pull that up.
So are you saying, like, let's say I take 35 shots.
Right.
And since you got the film, you track
all 35.
And whether I made it or not. Oh my God. And then you do that for multiple players?
Yeah, the whole team. Like you do it throughout the game. It's like you got like you got all their names and you filming it like you doing it. It's going through, the film is going, and you start to click like what they do. Number 3, top of the key, make or miss, hit that. And then you switch it over. Now you're on defense, and you film your defensive. You track your defensive possession, and you just keep going back and forth throughout the whole game.
Okay, did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah.
Did you?
During when I used to do it for practice, it was like, man, it was practice. But like when you do it during the game, it's like it's exciting.
Yeah,
it's like,
so
it's game time.
Doing things like that, do you think it made your love for basketball kind of grow? Because you're getting very intricate with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
During the process, like when you learning something, it kind of like deter you because it's like, dang, you're not that good at it. But once you start you start to see like, okay, like I can really do it. And like then you start getting props from like your coaching staff and everything. It's like, okay.
What you mean? Like they were saying, we like how you put this film together?
Job. Like after the game, they were like, man, good job on the film tonight. And it make you want to keep going. Like you are very like a very important part to the team. Like this film is going to help us get better for the next game and the game after that.
That makes sense because, again, I would think some people may think that having the film might be kind of minute, maybe not as important, but all the time you hear in sports, you need to be studying your film. So would that make you nervous, though? Because just to realize how important it actually is, you'd be like, dang, if I don't get this film right, or if I don't have all the film I need, all the data I need, they might not be able to be up to par.
Yeah, it definitely makes you nervous. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't have my hiccups.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it makes you nervous because you don't want the same props that you go get from the coaching staff, you don't want to get chewed out.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, that's always in the back of your head. Like, I want to have this perfect. So at the end of the game, I don't have to hear. Because like, at the time, you might be like, man, coach on me. But it's like, after you really sit and think, it's like, he has to be because this is how he is feeding his family as well. So like everything got to be.
Yeah.
Like if you're not doing your job, then you're hurting him, you're hurting the program. And then now it's like, it can mess up what he has going on. So it's like, everybody, at the end of the day, we all are one.
Yeah.
You might not make it seem like that, but it's like everybody is playing a part.
Yeah. Like you need the head coach, but the head coach needs you too, because without you, then he can't really. Like, I get it.
It's like, and some, a lot of them might have that ability to do everything, but it's don't, like it's like it's gonna take time away from what they really they got going on.
Exactly.
So like we all are there to help each other.
Okay, it's making me think of some stuff that I want us to come back to, but. So have any of the coaches that you've been that you are on the team with, have any of them said that they've had to do some of these similar things before?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a
rite of passage, like you kind of have to.
You got to know a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
it's like it just helps you do different things in the program. Like something that you need people that know how to do multiple things, because some things that you might not know how to do, the next coach will, and some things that he might not know how to do, you will. So it's like. It's just we all got each other back. So it's like, so it's some people that might not be as good with the film but know how to do it, but then they might know how to do something way better than you. So it's like y'all can lean on each other, and it just makes you better, make them better, and then it end up helping the program.
Wow. Yeah, you definitely a part of a team, guy, like in a literal sense, but also in like a metaphorical sense, because it's like if I don't do my part before the game even starts, then the team might not be able to do what they need to do. So it's funny how it starts from here and then it goes here and it just keeps progressing up.
One mishap can really mess up the whole. Like if you come in with an attitude, it'll bring the next person down. That's just life in general, though. Like you going to work, if you got an attitude, then it's like it might rub off on the person you work with.
Boy.
Now you done messed up on something. So now, it's just it's
like a butterfly effect, domino effect. So let's say that.
So like you said, it's just being a team, man.
Okay. Do you have aspirations to be a head coach one day?
Yeah, for sure. It's just gotta keep learning. I feel like where I'm at now, and with the head coach that I'm working under now, he is like very intense. He's very and when I say intense, like he wants everybody to be good. So like he tests, even like I only been here a couple of months, but like he has really put that battery in my back and the rest of the
coaches. Oh, that's always nice to have somebody like, put a battery in your back. Let's get it.
I'm push you to be great. Like if you don't be as good as I know you're gonna be, then I have failed. So it's like that's cool.
That's pressure, but that's kind of like the pressure you want.
It's like, and not even just him, but just like the staffs that I worked at prior to North Carolina Central, NKU. Like they also was like the same type of people. Like we were teaching you things to help you get better, not just on the court, not just on the sideline, but also like in life. So it's like just. I have learned a lot from like the people that I have worked under, and like I said, being here at where I'm at now with the head coach that I'm at now, it's been great. Like he wants you to be good, and like I said, he said if you're not good, then I ain't doing my job. So yeah. So
man, it's so interesting because what I want to touch on is the fact that you said you wanted to be a head coach, and then I'm hearing how basically where you started. Some people don't care. Some people don't even think to get into it as far as what the track is to become a head coach. Like next thing so of course there's a story before anyone gets to anywhere, but sometimes when you don't track that story, you wonder how do you even get into that? Because I'm over here like, you're a video coordinator and then you were a graduate assistant. What all do you have to do with that? And then how does that translate? And now I'm starting to hear how it actually translates into what you want to do, because then you'll have had the experience and you will know how it contributes because you've done it. It's like, you think this ain't important? Let me tell you why. X, Y, and Z, because I did this. I can respect that. But also, it just, how you said you want to get better in life and how you've been learning from all the staff that you've been working under and that you've worked for, but how your coach is basically saying, if you don't succeed, then I failed. It makes me think of something that I kind of learned in, I want to say that I learned in college, where it's this concept called Sankofa, where you go back and fetch it, which means basically, as you climb, pull those up with you. Like pull those that are behind you, pull them up with you. And I feel like that's the same thing that's kind of happening with your coach. It's like, I want to be great, but I also need you to be great in order for me to get there. So I do need you. So I think, and then we are greater as a collective. So I think that that's a really cool thing. And then of course, here we are at HBCU, because I learned that in a Black experience class at a PWI, which PWI, HBCU, we're gonna have to get into that in a little bit, but I think that's interesting because that's one of the most profound things that I've learned, and it's stuck with me ever since I learned it. And then still seeing how it impacts other people that have maybe never heard about it, never known it, but it's still basically applying to you. I think that that's really, really interesting and really cool. So again, you are a part of a team in a literal and a metaphorical sense. So I feel like I have to ask you, have you had to check your ego at all? Like, do you feel like you had an ego coming into this and just realizing maybe I'm not as good at this, so I need to depend on these people in order for this to grow?
I think when you have like confidence in yourself, everybody has sort of like a little bit of it's like
everybody got a little bit of ego.
Not like not like that. But yeah, for
I get
sure.
You.
Like you always have to, because you'll catch yourself like, man, like I gotta do this. But it's like you said, like being a team, of course, if you want to be great, yes, you got to do it. Because especially like one thing that I have heard throughout this stuff, and it's really true, is like, if we win, everybody wins.
Yeah.
So it's like, ain't nobody coming to see a losing program. So it's like, if you don't want, just me doing laundry every day, that's helping the program get to where it needs to be. And most people are like, man, I don't want to watch somebody else. But it's
that'd be tough. That would be tough, but I get it. I get it.
That's something that is a part. That's one of the things like that people really might not want to do. Sweeping the floor, handing out waters, you might not want to do that, but you just got to have that selflessness to be like, all right,
okay,
we get this championship, guess what? It's gonna help me out as well.
So do you feel like you had this attitude before you were in coaching, or this is something that you've learned through the process?
Oh, I don't think I ever really been like selfish or
okay,
or like had like a crazy ego, just like how my parents raised me. Like they was always them parents on the block, like, we go help out the next kid. Like, you don't think you better than this person. You go play with whoever asks to play with you, because it's like, we just want to show you like it can also be you. Like just because you in a better situation than they are now don't mean that you can get to where they are. It's like, don't.
Okay. Say that one more time.
Like, just because I'm doing good now don't mean I can't be doing in a bad place.
Oh, yeah. So like you saying it kind of makes you a little grateful in a way? Okay.
Like, you know, some people might be like, man, people always say I ain't gonna never be that. But my people always,
but it could happen, so you might as well help and be appreciative.
Yeah, my people always, my mom and dad was always like, hey, don't you, because it can be you as well.
Yeah, okay, so I get that. I get you.
Like, just growing up with that, like I always try to be one of them people that's like, try to be as nice and caring to everybody as possible, you know, and I'm sure like I said, everybody had their hiccups, but I think for the most part I have done a good job with that.
I mean, ever since I met you, you was cool. I was like, dude, he a cool guy. Yeah. Like he was a cool, like when you started working there, of course I'm thinking you're on to better endeavors, but I was like, oh, I don't have my homie no more. Where's he at? So I'm happy for you that you're in this position, man. Because
you as well though. Like,
I appreciate you.
At the Bengal store, you was like, man, I'm gonna do this podcast. And I'm looking at this dude like, man, he really like, some months go past and I see, and it's like it's growing and growing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he did what he said he was gonna do. And then your energy, you always been.
I appreciate that.
Good dude, cool guy. So it's like, man, you doing your thing too.
Yeah, man. Cause I like to talk to people that are, you know, parts of teams or anything like that. Cause again, I feel like I've talked about this on this podcast many a times, but it just is my reality as of right now. Yeah. So obviously I pulled up here by myself. Right. Everything that you see here, I did by myself. Right. And you helped me with a few things here and there, right? I tried to. But like I don't have a team, so I like hearing about what it is. It's not as if I've never even been on a team either, but just hearing how being on a team from different kinds of people, how it affects you, what they've learned, and of course how it allows you to go further. Because again, this is something else that I learned in college. So if you want to go fast, you know, go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. Exactly. Because you said, you know, if we succeed, then, you know, if we succeed, we all succeed. Yeah. So it's like no I in team. Right. So of course, when you have a team, things just tend to go farther. But I also have realized and like to hear about how it's maybe not humbled people, but how it's allowed them to kind of reassess and say, dang, I thought I was this important, but this is bigger than me. Sure. And this is what I need to do in order to make sure that this thing continues to grow.
The greater good, for sure.
Yeah. I was going to ask you a question about, I think it was either about teamwork or about coaching. I can't exactly remember where I was thinking about going with it. But until it comes back, I do want to ask you about your experience at a HBCU. Let's do that right now. So what was that like for you? Because I've never, again, today is the first time I think I've stepped on a HBCU campus.
Yeah, we got to get you to come back.
I'm going to try. If I can come to a game, that'll be.
You can see like the real. Yeah. HBCU is amazing. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's something that if you coming from like our backgrounds and stuff like that, it's something that you should do. Yeah. It's one of them things where it's like you see people that look like you achieving great things, so it's like you get to believe like it's obtainable. Like, you know, growing up, the people that most of the time, the people that we see like with the money and things of those sort may not be what your parents or them think like you should go after, because they doing things that, you know,
that you shouldn't be.
So so it's like when you get to or like just on TV you see the rappers and stuff. Yeah. But it's like when you get to a HBCU, you see so many of these African American men and women that are pursuing to be doctors, lawyers, you know, coaches, teachers. Yeah. And it's like they're well off. And it's like, man, it's, you know, it's like they look like me. It's like it's something that I can really, it's obtainable. So it's like, it's just one of the things. And then it's like everywhere you go, it's like there's no need to be scared or shy, because we all are this, like we all look alike, we all are the same, we all listen to the same things, we wear the same clothes,
so we look similar, but we're doing different things.
Same interests, like, you know, so it's like you know, you ain't got to be like hide yourself, like you ain't got to be in a shell. It's like HBCU, in my opinion, man. And then of course, like the athletics are great, like people show plenty of love, support. It's just I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like I would go back and do it over.
See, what I never personally experienced this, but just from my imagination, what I would think is whether you're at a HBCU basketball game or HBCU football game, basically the people that are on the field, it can maybe feel like extended family, kind of. That's I'm kind of assuming here, but it's like if you are cool with any of the people on the field, and then they look like you as well, you thinking like, bro, I'm hoping you succeed, because when you succeed, I succeed, or I'm inspired by your, yeah.
And then it rubs off on the program too.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, like they got this really good football player or basketball player, and it's like it's good for the school, the program,
See, you gonna mess around, maybe you want to come to a game, because I'm over here thinking, bro, if I come to a game, because obviously I won't see you out there hooping,
but I'll be on the sideline.
But you would be on the sidelines, and I'd be like, call them plays, like I'd be like, do whatever you can, bro, because when I support my people, you one of my friends, you my family, whatever, I make it known. Like, I'm in here. I'm gonna be one of the loudest people you hear. But I also love sports, bro. Like I love sports. So if I come here, it don't matter who Central State will be playing. I'm like, bro, we finna whack them. Like that's how I would be, because I'm here to support you. And of course, as they do well, you gonna be doing well, and then when we all happy, I feel like it'll be something that you can. It's like a tangible feeling. You can feel it in the air,
and that's that same energy you have. That's like every day walking around.
Oh my gosh!
HBCU, whether you in the classroom, cafeteria, library, it's that same energy. Like, I want you to do good. Like, everybody is pushing you to be great.
See, okay. That probably is a little different thing, because at my PWI, I felt like the people that, my black people at my school, I was like, okay, I see y'all. But other than that, I felt more so competition, because I felt like I had to prove myself. Yeah. Now, I don't always see that as a bad thing, but that was kind of where my mentality was. I'm thinking, if I'm one of the only black students in this room, I can't be looking bad.
No, you got
like that's who I am, period. But also, I just know what it looks like. So I'm thinking, if I'm in here goofing off and I'm not intelligent in my classroom, people are gonna be thinking, oh yeah, he's just one of those. I'm like, nah, I'm not one of them. Actually, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's different over here. But yeah, I might have to come to a game. Yeah, I might have to come to a game this year. But as you were talking, it brought me back to the thing that I was trying to remember. So when I think of coaches, I also think of teachers, basically, because I always appreciate people that have taught me something, that have coached me through something, because it shows me that you care enough about me. Or let's say I'm at work and someone had to train me on something. It's like, even if this is something that you had to do, I can appreciate it, because I feel like teaching, coaching, those are like labors of love, because I'm trying to show you something, so then when I remove myself, you can now do it, or you can continue to be better from here, or you can improve upon what I've already shown you. So I see that as a labor of love. And because anybody that's ever coached me, whenever I see them, I just appreciate them, because thank you. You showed me how to do this thing better, or you showed me how to love this thing that I'm doing even more than I was. Because so you asked me earlier, like, what's one of my favorite episodes, right? Now it comes to my mind. So one of my friends was a teacher, right? She is a teacher, but at the time she was, of course, still a teacher. I went to her classroom and we shot the episode, which is one of my favorite things about my podcast. I brought my stuff to her classroom. I was adamant. I said, if we can't shoot in your classroom, I don't want to do it. Like, I really don't want to do it. I set my stuff up to where she was sitting at her desk. I'm sitting at a student's desk. Like, I'm the student. And we're talking like that because this is the environment that you're in daily. So I'm pretty sure that if we sit like this, in this way, it's going to bring about a certain nature about you, because you do this every day. But I'm sure that you love what you do. So the energy is going to show through in this conversation. So that's why I like to catch people in their environment, because it's like, this is around the thing that you love. Like, you're here all the time.
Make you more comfortable.
Exactly. You're here all the time. You're like, bro, this is my place of work. But this is also, I'm here because I love to do it. Yeah. So that's why I call it a labor of love. And some people might not think of it as that way, but that's really how I see it. Because even currently at my job, there's somebody that's been training me how to do something, right? I appreciate that. I truly appreciate him for that, because you didn't have to, or if you didn't want to, you still did it. But I now know how to do this thing because of you. So it's like, if I take you out of this, I probably wouldn't know how to do it, So this is why I can appreciate it. And I'm thinking, would you agree? Do you feel like it's a labor of love?
The coaching aspect?
Basically, yeah.
For sure. Because for one, you have somebody else's child. So it's like they got to be able to trust you with their kid. And then also the kid, you need them to trust you as well. It's like you don't know where they come from. You don't know what they deal with at home. So it's like for them to put that trust in you and believe in you and stuff like that. It's like it's definitely like love is playing a part of it. It's goes begin to grow. It's like, okay, he looking out for me, he doing stuff, and they gonna begin to say, like, man, I love Coach. Like, Coach, you always looking out.
Yeah.
And same thing, like you said, it goes from as a coach, I'm also a student as well because I'm learning from those around me. So that love for those around me and the coaching staff as well begin to grow too. Because it's like, man, same thing. He looking out for me. He making sure I'm good. He's showing me how to do this, that, and the third. So it's definitely like a labor of love for sure.
Wow. Yeah, I love that for you, man. Because I feel like, again, you are a coach basically doing something that's like a labor of love in a environment and community that's basically surrounded by it as well. So I feel like it just compounds on top of each other because it's like, I'm here with you. We on the same team. I'm here to make sure that you get better. And of course, as we get better, everyone's going to be, happy for our success because then they can also just kind of bask in it as well. It's like, man, we did this. We, the community, we, the people. This is something that's for us. And then it just continues to take us further. So I love that because I'm not a coach as of right now. I don't feel like I'm necessarily a model citizen all the time or anything like that. But even when I teach somebody something or I coach somebody to do something,
it make you feel good.
I appreciate it because now I know you know how to do this thing and I'm happy for you. Like I used to work at a bank, right? So that's one of the few areas I feel like I can help people sometimes because they'll say, I'm scared of this. I'm nervous about this. I'm nervous about that. I tell them, look, I saw this every day for about 2 years. I can help you with this. This is what you can do, right? And then it's like I'm kind of coaching them through it. So I feel better when they can then use that and go forward from there because that's how I always feel whenever someone shows me something and I'm better I'm better for it after that.
And another thing is they also coaching us too, the players. Like they teaching us their tendencies.
Yeah.
Like what they adapt to, what they don't like. Also it's like some things you might not see. They go call it out like, coach, like this must go on. It's like you might not be able to yell at number 11, but you might be able to yell at number 1. So it's like, number 11, you got to come a little gentle. Like
also, this makes you very flexible. Basically, you kind of have to be.
Yeah, so it's like like you said, it's teaching. The teaching and coaching is come. I believe it comes from both sides of the players is coaching us as well.
Right.
We're coaching them. So it's like, I believe
it's a two-way street.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a two-way street. Okay. So how do you feel like a lot of what you've been experiencing as a coach has translated to what you kind of live in your life as far as like the way you speak to people, how you communicate with them, how you go about your day, how you treat people, how you go about the process here that translates to at home, things like that?
Oh, I would say just a little bit, just because you representing a school and a team, so you don't want to do anything to jeopardize that.
Of course.
So I try to, like you say, be a model citizen. So I just try to do everything the right way when I'm out and about. And that's just with anything, like you said, just relationships, just going to work outside of here, grocery shopping, just everything, just making sure I'm on my P's and Q's, just so I won't hurt what we are trying to build here at Central State.
Okay. Now, briefly, we did talk about, HBCUs, and I talked about my PWI a little bit, but throughout your process, I think the only PWI that you worked at was NKU.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, of course, I understand that, there were different roles at different universities, and you are trying to continue to move throughout your career to level up and eventually become a head coach. So I understand that. But I want you to talk about the significance to you as far as the HBCUs that your experiences at HBCUs, because throughout your story, it seems like that's kind of all because you're from North Carolina, you went to NCAT, which is somewhere I've always thought about. Like if I was to go to grad school, that's somewhere I've thought about. Best, right? Yeah, that's somewhere I've thought about going. So there's that.
Pride, right?
Yeah. So you went to NCAT. You also were a grad assistant at NC Central.
Right.
Then you were an assistant coach at Jones College.
Yeah.
And now here you are at Central State.
Right.
So HBCUs have been prevalent throughout your story. So I want you to talk about the impact that it's had on you and the significance of that.
What I will say, just the care that they put into it, like, is one of the biggest things for me. Like, all the coaches that I work with at them HBCUs, they want you to be good. Like, and they're not teaching you the skills that they really are teaching you. It don't even matter about how to be a good coach or a player or whatever. They teaching you how to be good outside of, like, everyday life.
Yeah.
Like, just how to be a good husband or boyfriend or whatever you are. How you, like, I watch them, the great fathers, like the ones that I work with, great fathers, great husbands. Of course they good on the court, but it's just like they they trying to give you the tools to just be
to succeed outside of that.
It's like, so it's just, that's something that I always take with me. It's like, right now I can call them, like, if something's wrong, they gonna have to pick up the phone. If I need something, they gonna try their best to help me. So that's just something that I have took, and it's like, I want to do that for my players. I want to do that for the coaches that I work with, just in general, like my friends, family, and my relationship. Like, if you need something, I'm gonna be there. If I'm failing in the area, I want you to be able to tell me, because also with them as well, we have that relationship where it's like, if I feel like it ain't right, I can come talk to them.
Yeah.
Coach, you ain't. And they could be like, all right, man. Even if they don't want to hear it, and they do the same thing with me. And it's like, that's one of the things where I say I had took from the HBCU, and also just seeing people.
Bring your mic up just a little bit.
Yeah, and also Black men, seeing them be successful as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, growing up and maybe like the environments that we grew up in, we don't see.
Bring your mic up.
We don't.
You good?
We don't see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Outside of, like, TV and the streets and stuff like that. So to see that, it's also one of the things where it's like, that's motivational as well, because it's like, shoot, they did it. They come from these types of environments and backgrounds. Like, I know I can do it too.
Good. Okay. And I also think that we can use this to kind of segue into something that we were talking about briefly earlier. Because I'm sure with you being a coach, of course, there is a level of pressure, obviously, because they do want results. They do want some results. So I know that something that we've talked about briefly recently was about, kind of anxiety.
Right.
So I want you to, however comfortable you are about it, to, briefly talk about why sometimes you maybe feel some anxiety or what things make you anxious.
Just like you said, it's just the pressure of being good.
Yeah.
And I say, and that means in any area of life. Just don't want to slack in any area. I just think it's one of them things where a lot of people don't really want to come out and say, like, man, I'm feeling nervous. But it's like, as like, for me, it's like, I gotta embrace it, because if I don't and hold it in, it's just gonna make the pressure. So it's like, I gotta let it out. I gotta say it. And that's just really it. Just the anxiety come from just the pressure of wanting to be the best that I can be. I don't want to fail here. I don't want to fail when I'm outside of here. So it's just like, and then I start to think about it, like, man, what can I do to do this, or that, or that? And now I'm running and rambling, and then it's like, it starts to, like, then I got to be like, man, you just got to breathe. So it's just that, just wanting to always have positive results, just try not to have any mishap. And I know, like,
things happen.
It's life.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't want to
keep doing it.
Be repeated. So it's just like, just worried about it and trying to figure out ways that I can just be at the top of my game at all times.
I understand. Because I think most people that know me wouldn't think of me as an anxious person or anything like that. But of course I have my moments too, because I also want to flourish in life. I want to make good decisions, better decisions. So like whenever I maybe make a mistake or a mishap, I don't want those things to keep happening. But sometimes I might get down on myself when they even happen in the first place. Right. So like that's something that does happen for me. But I also try to understand, it's like, look, none of us are going to be perfect. We're going to have some mistakes. And then you're going to just have things that happen to you where you have to realize, like, all right, this is the case. Not exactly happy with it, but let me go ahead and move forward and make sure I can do better from here. Sure. Because if I'm staying down about it the whole time, that's not going to help me.
It's going to eat you up.
Exactly. It's going to eat you up. So, and again, I would say I'm a very confident person for the most part. But when I have my moments too, like I do think it is important that you have people that you can talk to, because I know I do. again, I'm not in therapy. Like, I'm not in therapy, but I think it's important for people to be able to have someone to talk to, especially, of course, Black men, because we feel like there's a lot of pressure on us to be perfect. And I think whether that's us being able to talk to each other, us being able to talk to our parents, whatever, I think it's important for us to be able to have that, because we do have a lot of pressure on us to, not be a statistic, not be a stereotype, not be all these negative things when there's so much positive that we could be. So I think, so I can resonate with you on that.
Definitely.
Okay. Sorry about that. Some quick technical difficulties. Again, there, as of right now, is only one eye in team, so it happens. But we were just basically about to wrap up. So I wanted to basically say, what are some things that you are looking forward to this season with the team?
We have we brought in a great group of guys. So just building on what our head coach had started last year. Trying to have another winning season. We're plan on winning it all.
Okay. Hey, yes, sir.
I say plan on. We go speaking into existence. We are going to win it all. Do what we got to do. Just making an impact in the community, also on our players. Just the family oriented like atmosphere that's going on. Just being able to have my friends and family that's around that come and watch some games. My lady as well, come down and show some love.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Man, and that's really it. Just being able to just have a good time, man. Just win.
And then finally, if there's anything that you would like to leave the people with to inspire them, to encourage them, anything like that, what would you like to say?
It's just a day at a time. It ain't gonna come overnight. Man, like you said, it ain't no iron team.
Yeah.
Everybody needs somebody. So just building, just trying to build, make sure you're good and everything, man. And like I said, just day by day. That's it.
Yes, sir. Well, Shyheim, man, I'm happy that we were able to do this. Again, I'm thankful that we was able to get at least the visual of the court. We were supposed to be on the court, so I'll take blame for this. We were supposed to be on the court, but unfortunately, I had needed to reschedule the day we were supposed to shoot. And that's on me. But at least y'all can see the court and everything like that. Because, again, I wanted to be in the environment that you are going to be in when you're thriving. Like, I wanted to make sure I was here for it.
Big thing.
And, again, I got to thank you again for this being, like, the first time I've ever stepped foot on a HBCU campus. Because I can already tell when it's rocking in here, it's probably an infectious energy. I definitely do want to try and make it to a game. So
man,
we got to see what's up with that schedule.
We got here homecoming as well, man.
Yeah, we got to see what's up with them, with the schedule and everything.
For sure.
And then we'll have to figure something out. But again, man, I'm thankful that we were able to do this. I'm happy for you again, and I'm proud of you for being a coach on this team. And I hope that y'all go far, man. I hope that y'all do everything that you set out to do, man.
Yeah, we gonna do it, man.
Yes, sir. And again, thank you to the viewer, to the watcher of this episode of The Highlight Reel. I hope that you've been able to take something away. I hope that you've learned a little bit about HBCU culture. I hope that you've learned something about the Central State Marauders. And I hope that you maybe been encouraged and maybe learned a little bit something about yourself, or that you can use for yourself to improve your life and to go further in the things that you want to do.
And,
go ahead.
We are hosting a fundraiser.
Okay.
If you can put it in somewhere, I can see like a
when.
Picture.
This is supposed to come out like
it ends at we stopping donations at October 20th.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
So we just taking donations. We go drop it down in the. So please, if y'all don't mind, whoever is feeling generous, donate. This is for the men's basketball team, it's for our players, so they can enjoy everything. Just making sure they can eat well, travel well. You play good. I mean, you look good, you play good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just want to give the guys, the fellas, a great experience and have them out. We just want them to focus on hoop, not to worry about how this gonna happen, how that gonna happen. So please, if y'all do not mind, donate.
Yes, sir.
And support Marauder men's basketball.
Okay. And again, thank you to the viewer and watcher of this episode. I hope that you've been able to take something away. And this has been your episode of The Highlight Reel, and that's it. Peace out.
Peace, man.